Hey guys, welcome to my little chaos corner, my doll couch and in my doll room. As you can see, I got them. It took quite some time and quite a lot of searching, and then in the end I ended up ordering those two new Odile Mermaids. The first one in my basket was this one, the darker one, and she happened to be on an online website but with 3 weeks of shipping, so I had to wait quite some time. I think I ordered her at the beginning of the year, 2024, and as quickly as she appeared with 5 pieces in stock, she immediately also got sold out, so I got one of those few. And she basically arrived after I found the pale one at a local market outside of the city completely randomly. I didn't even expect to see her, and I grabbed her. Of course, as soon as I saw her, she was the only one. Now recently I've seen that the same shop keeps stocking them up and usually has 2 pieces in storage. But she was so perfect, and since I was still waiting for the other one, I had to get her. And also, to be honest, I prefer her a tiny bit over this one. And as it happens, this dark lady arrived a few days after I bought the pale one, and then it just was a question of scouring Amazon and getting those bodies for a kind of humane price, even though it's not that easy, but to not overspend and to get those 2 bodies. So I ordered them and they arrived 2 to 3 weeks after I got the mermaids. So you have to imagine those mermaids were sitting on my floor in the doll studio for a while waiting for the body donors. I must say I'm quite impressed with the bust and with the painting, this watercolor-like painting, delicate. I'm almost a bit reluctant to destroy their setup and their body. If they go down in price, I may get another batch of those because they are just too pretty also to keep them as a whole. And as you may have noticed, usually I'm a total Daya fan, and in this series it seems that there is a Daya also, so I have to keep my eye on that and complete this set, especially since even the Millie one is not that weird this time. I quite like her with this green hair. Looks a bit like algae from the sea. And I'm a big fan of teal, so this is kind of perfect. I mean, not perfect, but a good option. Daya, obviously, with a dark skin is one of my preferred dolls, so she's gonna join. Some people were a bit worried online that these dolls may have, I mean, they do have pixelation, but that they may be wonky. But compared to all the other recent fashionistas and cheaper Barbie dolls that came out, I must say that those 2 are still quite well painted. When I was at this shop and they restocked the pale one, I must say all of them had a good face paint. Oh, it's so good that they started putting the dolls loosely into the boxes. It's much less fuss to take them out. Yeah, the lighting is not ideal here. I hope you can somewhat see the type of face paint she has. The pink color is really perfect, and yeah. If the tail was translucent and maybe even slightly bendable, that would have been an additional bonus. Now this one seems a bit translucent even. Well, This one is really beautiful. I mean, this doll indeed could be one of the nicest dolls produced in quite a while, especially when it comes to Playline dolls. There is nothing to repaint here. I mean, I wish I had this bra as a fabric clothing for my Barbies, because it's really nice. And this one, yeah, I love this. Look at this glittery translucent tail. This one is a bit cheaper. Yeah, you see, I mean, the overall color scheme and production of the pale Odile is a bit more sophisticated. This one seems a bit more, I mean, not trashy, but maybe a bit more plain. So here we are again with the already rebodied mermaids. And as you can see, I dressed them in some retro and clone outfits. Especially this lavender one is a typical kawaii, cute kawaii style with Hello Kitty and with those shades of pink and violet. She's so unique. I mean, if you look at those two, they seem like from a completely different generation of Barbies. They seem like a new era of Barbies, maybe a bit manga inspired, not realistically looking, but still a totally new perspective on the Playline dolls. This is what the body donors look like now. I must say the pale one is quite cute. This one is such a standard face, I cannot even bear to look at her anymore. She's so interchangeable. And then, since we are talking about a completely new generation of dolls, I figured maybe we take a look at those Defa Lucy clone dolls from China that have recently taken over the collector space. Their faces remind me a bit of the Mitzi collector dolls, slightly reminiscent of Integrity Toys with this puppy-like face. And I must say the heads are very, very nice. This one comes on an articulated body, which is a slightly worse quality than the Mattel one. The plastic seems a bit cheap. But for now, since I'm lacking body donors, I didn't switch her yet, and I'm not sure if I will. While this one comes on a pretty plain body. At first I thought that the knees bent, but they don't really. Oh my god, you gotta break them. Yeah, you have to be careful. The shape is also very basic. I put her in a clone dress, so it fits her very well. And the arms are kind of loose. I mean, they go to the sides, but it all feels quite cheap. And what feels the cheapest is this terrible hair texture that is so artificial, so I'm gonna probably cut her hair. And online in the groups, I saw her with such a nice face paint, and mine unfortunately has the eyes pretty high up, and I don't quite like that. I think she would look much nicer if the eyes were lower and she had a more compact face. But anyways, her profile and everything, very cute, very good head. I just, again, don't have another body donor for now. I cannot keep buying made-to-move dolls, especially since nowadays they've stopped being that affordable and I cannot find them on any sale. This is the Defa Lucy doll line. I had to limit myself. This one was around $13, and the other one I managed to snatch up before Christmas when she was still quite affordable, around $23, $24. Now she went up. So yeah, they tend to change up in price. But if you get a chance to get them around $12 to $15, I think it's a good deal with shipping for a quite high quality unique doll head that is slightly reminiscent of Integrity and has a nice touch to it. A nice modern touch, just as our mermaids here. So this is the new generation of dolls, in my opinion. Completely new. I mean, we live in a new millennium, so it was about time for Playline dolls to catch up on all the things that have happened in the past 25 years. So I think we may get there slowly. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Odile special. I'm looking forward to your comments if any of you happen to have these dolls and what you're thinking about the direction that Mattel is going in with them. See you in my next video. Bye.